Traders, what is going on? Welcome back to another YouTube video. I hope everyone is well and has been enjoying the content so far. Now, I've received a lot of messages asking me how I use Fibonacci, why do I use it, and how it actually helps my trading. So I thought I'd jump on this video, share my thoughts, share why I use it, and I'm actually just gonna jump on a screen recording and we'll go from there. Enjoy. Right guys, so Fibonacci, and for this example, what I'm going to be using is GBP USD on the daily time frame, switching down to the lower time frames to actually utilize the fib even further. Now, it is very important that when we are using fibs, we are looking at previous highs and lows as structural breaks. So in this example right now, what I can see over here is price is trending to the downside, right? Very, very basic structure. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a point. If two structural higher lows or lower highs are broken, that is then the most significant part of a break. That is then what we can utilize as our possible significant swing high and our swing low, being this point over here. Now, what I'm going to do is feel free to pause the video right now to copy my Fibonacci settings that we use here at Astro. Go to the settings. So what we have is, most importantly for myself, what I like to use is the 61.8 and the 78.6, as well as target 1, target 2, background taken away, levels, percentages, labels to the right and the middle. Obviously remove the trend line if you want, but that is what I use. Now, all this tells me is a shift in momentum of one currency versus the other. We know that recently we have seen a lot of unwinding of that Bank of England optimism, which has sent the pound absolutely through the floor following a strong dollar because of a hawkish Fed. Now, looking at this, your whole goal should be to literally sell between the 61.8 and the 78.6 area. What you can do for this example as well is just draw a little golden rectangle and call that your golden zone. Now, for the example of this, I'm going to go ahead and delete this fib. So, whenever trading in and around your golden zone, what you are looking for is for price to come into your golden zone and break back below. That obviously gives you a higher probability and chance to actually get into the trade. Now, looking at this on the 4 hour, what we can obviously see is structural highs and lows have then been broken on the lower time frame as well. So looking at this with a highlighter, 1, 2, previous structural lows were broken. And with this low over here, what we can then do is use our fibs from the high to the low once again, right? It's not about what it is, it's about where it is. This 2 is playing in and around that 138 round psychological level. So what I can say with this as well is structure does play a part in where I enter and where I take profit to. If new lows have been printed, that is an area or a signal for profit taking. So a trade that I took on the trading floor as well this trading week was this trade that we've seen over here, the structural play that we have witnessed here. If we just count the highs, right? Markets like to move in threes. So we've had 1, we've had 2, we've had a third into 136, right? So if you count the highs, 1, 2, 3. We know price is still within this daily fib to the downside, right? We know that this structure to the downside has been broken. We still remember the higher time frame analysis that we've had for price to continue to this overall fib target and actually make new structural lows. If we keep that in mind and we just look at the 4 hour, then we can see we have obviously had 1, 2. We're looking for that third wave into the high for a higher probability short, right? So well, guess what? Seeing as these lows have all been breached with a new trading low straight into 134,500, we can use our fibs again from the high to the low, right? And actually, I've already taken profit from this as we have made new lows, But looking at this on the 1 hour, your whole goal should be for price to actually come into your golden zone, which it did, and actually break back below, right? And there again, it's all about structure. Dropping down to the 30-minute, notice how once structural lows are breached, we often come back for the retest where Fibonacci can there again be utilized to your advantage to actually capitalize on these moves, right? Target 1, target 2 achieved on a 30-minute fib, which runs in line with the hour fib, hour and 4 hour, very, very similar, right? But we are still looking for new daily lows. So what this has done for me and printed the opportunity for myself is just understanding that this previous lower high that was that third drive into the high could now possibly be my new high in this wave with a new low. So possibly into the new week, we may see a retest of 135, nice little round psychological level, before then the rollover to the downside. But traders, that is just a brief insight of how I use my fibs. And what I'll do is I'll bring up another follow-up video on another occasion with some live price action. But I hope you enjoy this. Stay tuned for more content. I'm actually really, really enjoying doing this, but I look forward to the next video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.